Hello and welcome to another episode of Dark Future Dice. This is what is the last chapter of this campaign. My name is Pat, and I'm joined by Lindsay,
Babaloo,
and Titus.
That was mine.
She totally stole his thing.
It's the eyes.
I guess
that's a reference. It's the gas. I can't fuck everything up. Just kick me off the podcast.
We should clue people in to how this happens. Usually we do a little bit of a talk before we start recording. We just talk about nonsense. And so that always gets cut, but yet Lindsay usually does some inside joke based on what we just talked about.
I need something to go off
don't
of.
blame Lindsay.
I'm not blaming Lindsay.
Doing that. We've been doing this for 10 episodes.
But you have to follow every time.
And I never picked up on it.
I know.
Really?
I always watch Lindsay do it, and every time it happens, I'm like, oh, yeah. And I realize I guess my head's so into the campaign. I fumble it, and I don't do anything. I have the worst.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. It's fine.
Stupid.
Thanks guys for joining us. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be the last episode. And we are going to do another campaign, obviously, but I guess it's not that obvious. But yeah, we'll be doing another campaign. Thankfully, these characters seem to have made it out of what could have been the most.
One more episode.
Right. You know what? You're right. Never mind. No promises. But we'll do a quick recap of what happened.
But just to say that the next campaign will be a continuation of the kind of genre themes and in the same timeline and world as this one occurred in.
Right.
So there will be some crossover and some things and some callbacks and that kind of thing.
Cool.
But
cool.
Things will be different and changed up a little in some way that you'll have to listen to find out.
So familiar enough to be comforting, but different enough to still be exciting.
Exactly. That's what we're going for. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do a quick recap here of what happened last episode. A lot happened. So let's, Titus, where were we?
Well, you guys were in a storage facility inside the Midway aircraft carrier in San Diego, trying to just break in there to see what was what. You found your target, CALISTA MADDOX, in a cryo tank. You found Lindsay's sister in a cage. Some dudes showed up, including Dr. Caius, to mess with you guys. You got into it, and there was a very bad fight, which I just, you should listen to.
Yeah,
but it didn't go well.
Happen.
Yeah.
Moving on. It was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, some C4 was blown up, an elevator went down, but eventually you woke up CALISTA MADDOX. You had to leave behind the big score locker and leave the area, but you guys, everyone made it out alive, although everyone is in pretty bad shape, especially you two, right?
Yeah.
And CALISTA MADDOX is recovering from just being woken up very quickly from her cryo sleep. And you guys intimidated some people and got into a submarine that you knew about, and you just slipped under the Midway, and you're under the water in a submarine when we start this off.
Can I say before we start, Lindsay was totally right about the C4. The way that I was going to do it was going to be really dumb. So
thank you. Oh, thanks for giving me that credit.
Just to give Lindsay all the credit there, my plan was bad and yours was good.
I knew at the time, it's not my job as referee to say whose idea I liked more. But I could tell that Lindsay's was better. And it was very difficult to not mention some
I can
things
see the look on your face. I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fair. Things got heated. I didn't act well under pressure on that one.
But that's what I wanted to achieve in that episode, was to put you guys under pressure, to make, to make you guys argue. And, hopefully it succeeded. I don't know. The listener can decide.
Yeah.
The scene is that you're all crammed into this submersible. Alloy and SLEAZY-CHAN are in the front piloting, though mostly SLEAZY-CHAN.
Right.
And CALISTA is kind of hunched over in the corner. DÉBORA is kind of trying to get the gas out of her eyes. And
I guess me too.
yeah. And I think also the adrenaline is wearing off a little bit, and you guys are starting to just kind of realize how much pain you're in at this moment. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty critical.
I go, ow. Ouchie.
I don't know. I guess I'll just wait till we get back to have some first aid.
Yeah, I think
honestly,
I think Chinwei's
I'm just gonna have to grit and bear it for now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I remember.
Yeah. SLEAZY-CHAN just... no, actually, Alloy Knight will do this. He comes back into the cargo area, and he goes, hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. How you guys doing?
Not great.
I'm all right. Can I say? I never thought I'd be so glad to hear you say, hey, Alloy.
Thanks.
It means my ears are working. I'm alive. You're alive. We made it out of there. I can say that much. I don't know if we're going to... What's the plan? What do you think the plan is, guys, next?
I was about to ask you guys. Sleazy thinks that we should meet up with Chinwei.
Yeah.
She's giving her a call now.
Okay.
If you guys think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do
absolutely.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
let's do that.
She's going to tell Chinwei to kind of pull back too, get out of range.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Not to hang around too much, and we can meet up with her there, and that we're safe and sound, and we got everything we wanted to, pretty much. So
Pretty much didn't get into that locker.
No.
I mean, things happen, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
think the C4 was better used.
I think the
elsewhere.
worst part was when the cyber deck kind of broke, but
Yeah, that's another one bites the dust on that one. It was a loner too, as far as I remember.
it's a bit of one. Yeah, it's kind of tragic, but everything else went pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna go back there and hang with SLEAZY-CHAN. So
Okay.
just wanted to let you guys know.
Tell her I said hi.
Yeah, we should be there soon.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
How's everybody
Indeed.
feeling?
Smooth ride too. SLEAZY-CHAN
Great.
is pulling off this whole driving a unfamiliar vehicle very well.
Oh,
Wow.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
I
good
am
for her.
so glad for SLEAZY-CHAN, honestly. She's like my favorite person on this
Probably
team
the
right
person
now.
I was the most worried about going into this thing.
Yeah, but
Right.
Who
really
has
pulled through.
Pulled through in every way. That
I
can
remember
think
the
of.
episode where she would do weird things and you'd just be like, well, okay, whatever. We're just,
Yeah.
Just gonna ignore that.
Yeah,
Go
just
with
gonna
that,
ignore
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Sorry, we're getting a little meta here. So what's happening? What do you guys do? Do you guys talk about anything?
I ask Deb what the hell's going on. Like, why were you in a cage in a friggin' like aircraft carrier storage locker?
I will answer all your questions, but let's just get out of this box. Go meet
Okay.
up with your people.
I feel like
Have
you
a
owe me
drink.
answers here, Deborah.
I will explain everything that I know,
Okay.
and I will ask you to do the same.
Yes.
And we can maybe piece together what's happened here. But I need a minute. I need a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't like being under the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Weirdly.
I feel like I owe you.
But I want to, well, pirates is above water.
Yeah, I guess.
But it is, I got to say, it's good to see you, sister.
Yes. And you.
This is
It's been
nice.
a long time.
It's a nice reunion.
This is how we show affection in our family.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
pretty.
It's very stoic.
It's very stoic.
I
Yes.
have par for the course with as far as,
We don't
I
have
know,
terms
Barb.
of endearment here.
Yes. The fates have brought us together.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, that's good. I should have led with that. Anyway, I still kind of hate you, but
I
you're
just
not,
wanna-
you're
Well,
not,
it's
you're not
easy
so
to
bad.
hate DP.
I just want to say sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
under
understand.
some
We're under a
pressure.
lot of pressure, but you will never live down the fact that you told me you would pee on me.
Look, I've
You
never
have to
said that
accept that,
before,
yeah.
and I really feel weird about it now.
Yeah,
and,
well, it's a weird thing to say. You have to
was a
admit,
weird thing.
it's a very strange threat. You know.
I mean, I backed off pretty quickly because you called my bluff. To be
Yeah,
honest, I
well-
would have never done that.
I was in that cage being, tortured
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah, it's
no
not
one ever
good.
no one ever said they'd pee on me. It was a weird. It was a fucking curveball.
Well, to be fair, let me explain my thing.
Yeah, I would really like you. We
Okay.
can explain this whole other thing later, but I would really like to know now why you said that.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm not a violent person. I have shot several people in the head.
Oh, really? The man who throws dead bodies down the... Look, we are all violent people. Do not...
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Do you
do not
have
call...
to deal with
All right,
that?
honesty. Time for it all to come out. You want to know why I said it?
Yes, please.
Okay, fine. I don't want to torture you because you were a friend of Chidway's.
You didn't... Did you know this?
Well, you were.
We assumed.
I knew Chinway
Right.
needed you.
Okay.
So I didn't want to harm you in any way. And so I thought, well, how do I get someone to leave a place without hurting them and be using force? Well, I just got to make it hard for them to be in that place. So I thought, well, I mean, if it smells, that's uncomfortable. So I thought, what do I have that can smell? Urine?
A dead body.
Well, the first thought was what's on me,
actual
you know,
dead
and what was on me is urine in my balls. So then,
Oh my god.
where it's stored, and then
Medically, that checks out.
yeah,
Yes.
and then I thought, and then once you called me out on that, I was like, yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so never mind. I'll drag a dead body in, which I'm more comfortable with. I mean, it's a smelly dead body, so it would achieve my goal, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't have to be.
it
I wouldn't have to be a pervert.
I feel like I'm getting a window inside of your thinking, and I'm very scared.
It's a process.
Okay.
I thrive
That's a
off
word for it.
collaboration, you know. So someone else gives input, I weigh that. It's I don't generally come up with a great idea on the first take.
Right,
you know?
it's an iterative process.
It's an iterative process,
Yeah,
exactly.
I guess I can relate.
Okay.
With that argument, you can sort of feel the submarine coming up to the surface.
Good.
And SLEAZY-CHAN comes out of the cockpit into the cargo area and is like, okay, I think we're here.
Okay,
Awesome.
we get out.
We pop open the top, I
Can
guess.
someone just give me a little 5 for piloting the sub so well?
Oh my
I've
God.
never done that
Yeah.
before. Yeah,
I'll
come
give
on.
you
Up to
10.
top.
Just for being, we made it out alive,
Yeah,
right?
we
I
did.
do. I
okay.
do like the high five, but I do like a high
the double
10.
high
Yeah.
10.
and then
All right.
and then I
Down low.
I give her the down low
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Team moment. Everyone gets in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Give it up for SLEAZY-CHAN. You pulled through this time. We were just talking about you back there. You pulled through, man.
Hey, thank you. Okay. So, pop the port. You see Chinway, Greta, and Ruby on the boat. And Ruby gives Calista a hand getting out of the sub. And you guys sort of help her
Yeah.
get on there, the boat, I assume. Like, the nice thing to do. Just, okay, good, do it,
Yeah.
And Calista has trouble standing, so
Yeah.
Ruby's kind of holding her, and she's lying on the ground. Ruby's holding her hand, stroking her hair, and she kind of seems a little out of it, but can tell that
She's in
Ruby's
good
trying
hands,
to Ruby's
yeah.
trying to make her feel safe.
Yeah.
But she still seems very disoriented, and the rest of you can kind of get off of the submarine. SLEAZY-CHAN and Alloy Knight wait for a bit while everyone else gets off. SLEAZY-CHAN's like, I think I'm just gonna send this submarine to like a location where we can maybe get it later.
Okay.
What do you think of that? I think we've been talking, me and Alloy Knight. We think we know a fairly safe autopilot route we could take it to. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna be hanging out here in the ocean for us to get later.
That sounds great.
Sure.
Okay, great. Yeah. Alloy also thinks he could hook something up to pilot it remotely, but for now, anyway, we're just gonna,
it
we're
on
just gonna
standby?
keep this submarine, basically, if you guys
Awesome.
think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I would like to keep it.
Yeah. In the distance, you can still see the Midway. You guys are far enough away from it where you're fairly safe, but you can still kind of see it. It's a pretty clear night, and there are sort of flashes of lights, and you can see aerodynes kind of landing on top of it. It looks like combat's continuing
Oh,
in
shit.
through the night there.
Wow.
So maybe that phone call did do something. Who's to say? But it's possible police have gotten involved. You're not quite
yeah.
sure. You can't really quite make out who the
who.
aerodynes belong to from here. I mean, I guess you could use your goggles to zoom in.
Yeah.
But
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a combination of the Arasaka police force and, some very fancy aerodynes that look like they belong to the Marquis, and on top of the ones that were already there. So it could be like, at this point, a three-way battle going on.
Wow.
All right.
In the distance.
Yeah. I mean, thank you, Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon, if you
drank
don't
up the
remember
life.
from last time, we had a heart-to-heart on the phone. He works for Marquis.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody is kind of sitting down
Yeah, kind
in
of
the
pooped.
boat. DÉBORA says to you guys, how did you get involved in this? How did this happen?
We were hired by a man named Alden
Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
I see.
And he brought
Seemed
us
like
in.
a run-of-the-mill mobs type guy.
Basically wanted us to just find CALISTA and that was it. Mm-hmm. We
Dead or
negotiated
alive.
for more,
Yeah.
and things kind of spiraled from there. And then I guess I just tell her basically everything.
The whole
Tell her the
campaign.
whole thing.
Yeah.
the
Not
whole
leaving out
story.
any detail.
Yeah.
Okay, great. After a while, she goes, I see. I have a bit of an idea of what may have happened, but some of this is still not quite clear to me. So I guess I should tell you, as I feel like we have built some kind of trust, and since you are my sister, I'm also trusting you. I am a member of the Daughters of Storm.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm a member of the internal group. I work as the right hand for Danigan, the Pirate Queen.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. Chromotech, as you know, was a company whose research was way ahead of its time in terms of biotechnology. During the fall, while other corporations were expanding and fighting, it turtled. It created the Chromotech facility not far from here. And inside there, it was an arcology on the Pacific Ocean, anchored to an island below sea level. It does not fall under any country. It used to belong to the United States, but they purchased it. And therefore, they did not have to follow patent rules, nor experimental rules. All sorts of things were occurring there. We think that they were interested in the concept of transhumanism, that they were trying to create some kind of forced evolution of our species.
That sounds dark.
From what we've gathered, there was some kind of a new biological creature capable of interacting with technology without using cybernetics.
What? Ooh.
But it is all very hard to piece together because their power structure was cellular, with only small teams working on individual projects. We believe there was some kind of greater brain that was controlling all of this, but everyone working on every project was in the dark about the overall plan. They would only do small parts, and it was pieced together in other places. And as you know, there were only 3 survivors from the core research team of Chromotech. Those 3 survivors were a woman named Willow Yu, who was a computer AI specialist. The other was Dr. Dana MADDOX. She is now known as Dr. Dana Hillman, and she's the head of Biotechnica cleanup operations
Okay, that's who
aboard the
that is.
Damsel. And the last was a low-level surgeon by the name of Dr. Elliot Caius.
Okay.
CALISTA MADDOX, Dana's sister, was on the Arcology Manifest as a family member, not directly working on research projects, but having a job in Entertainment Hub of archaeology facilities, but she was reported dead in the disaster. Yui and Hillman now have high positions in Biotechnica. They were both instrumental in establishing this cleanup effort off the coast. They are both on the Damsel research vessel, only a few miles from here, near the Chromotech disaster cleanup efforts. Although most people believe the effort is a front for research into a new form of biomaterial, as you may have heard, to replace petroleum made in plastics, there is another more likely goal behind the cleanup project: to recover the research from the sunken archaeology. The cleanup effort was, as you know, was a joint effort with Petrochem, using their resources to secure the funding. It is uncertain what that deal entailed. We do not know, or what they promised to Petrochem. But what is clear is that Petrochem became impatient. They took control of a key research project of Biotechnica. The real CALISTA MADDOX died in the Chromatech disaster.
So this is a clone.
This is not a clone.
No?
It is something new, made in her image.
Oh my god.
She is a creation made of the recovered technology from the archaeology. Why she was created to look like CALISTA, or even her exact nature, is not known by us, but we do know that Petrochem extracted her from Biotechnica's Demsel in order to coerce them into getting their research on track that suited them, or into sharing the technology they were recovering from the sunken archaeology. However, we do not think that Petrochem understood CALISTA's true nature. It is likely they only thought that she was Dr. Hillman's sister, as they were using her as leverage to get Dr. Hillman, one of the key people in Biotechnica cleanup operations, to follow their insistence. However, CALISTA somehow convinced Petrochem to use her as a spy to help them gain leverage over the Marquis, who they were using in San Diego. By all accounts of CALISTA here, she was incredibly, perhaps unnaturally persuasive. We became aware of her when she made contact with us. She wanted to escape San Diego. Our organization works on a system of favors. We help women escape desperate situations, and in turn, many of them become a loose part of our organization.
Okay.
We discovered that CALISTA was being helped by individuals inside of Biotechnica, upper echelon. This raised alarm bells for us. Because normally corporations are trying to undermine our efforts. We thought it could be a trap, so we gathered as much intel as possible. It was put to a vote by the different chapters of the daughter, and by a narrow margin it was decided not to help her. To stay out of this situation because of the danger and because of CALISTA's true nature. However, Danigan, Pirate Queen, disagreed with the ruling. She sent me and a small team to help CALISTA escape, without the knowledge of the other daughters. To my everlasting shame, I was captured by Dr. Caius and the Marquis, and my group was murdered, and I was tortured and interrogated. I found out through their questioning, however, that CALISTA had escaped on her own, so I was content to die, knowing that I fulfilled my mission. Now, I think that is my story. And then I met up with you, and we are here.
Weird.
Well-
so the Marquis has been lying to us.
Everyone's been lying to us, basically.
Yeah.
Except for probably Eldon Kane, who probably just thought, gotta hire some people.
Probably the one who came out the most innocent.
It was a sleazeball Eldon
Yeah.
Kane.
What do we do
Well,
now?
I mean, you know our situation. Deborah,
We are poor.
we're in a lot of
We're in
debt.
shit.
Me
Yeah,
specifically,
with a lot of
because
people.
I also have my family debt on my hands. I came here to make some money. I didn't necessarily come here to get wrapped up in all this, but at a certain point, I guess we kind of sniffed out that there was more going on here than we thought, and figured it was better to save somebody than to cut and run while we could. And to be honest, we thought there was going to be a lot more money in those lockers, so that was kind of another reason to.
So you
to
did
go
not
in
know
there.
that CALISTA was being held there.
We knew that she had a locker there.
She had a locker.
And we knew that would give us at least some clues. We didn't know that she was going to be there.
I don't even know why she was there.
I don't know either.
No.
We have these. I brought these. I would show her the tanks with the
timer.
timer on it and the biohazard. They were in the locker beside her, and we also have this. And I show her the folder,
The dossiers,
the
yeah.
dossiers with all the stuff in it.
I see. Well, I must tell you, I must fulfill my mission to get Calista to safety. What happens to these things, I do not care.
Do you have any idea what these things might be?
No.
No.
Okay.
These are obviously some sort of specimens.
We're not gonna stand in your way.
No. You do what you need to do.
Calista, everyone wants a piece of her, and
She
as far as
deserves to
I'm
be safe.
concerned, we're not gonna get any money for
No.
you
for
know
discovering
handing her over, and it wouldn't be right to do so. I don't.
Well,
think.
we might get money from the Marquis, but we don't know what he wants to do with her.
I think the Marquis would be happy just knowing that she's safe
Yeah.
at this point. If not, if he actually wants her, well,
It's too bad.
you know, we've done what we can do. I'll tell him. Just a very dangerous person got in the way of us trying to take her away. You know.
Yeah. Maybe
I don't think
check
we could
your
stop you if we
references on
tried.
Dr. Caius a bit more
Yeah.
thoroughly there, dude.
In the condition that we're in, I don't think we could stop you if we tried anyways.
Yeah.
I've just basically made this heroic thing that we're gonna do look really like like an act of desperation. No, it's heroic. We give her heroically over to you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think from here we take her to port. And at that moment,
No.
Lindsay, you feel a sudden jolt going through your body. And all of your muscles freeze up in almost like a T pose. Patrick, you see this occur to Lindsay, to DÉBORA, to Chinwei,
Oh no.
and to SLEAZY-CHAN.
Oh, no.
Calista?
She's lying on the ground in the same place. Ruby looks very frightened.
She's not
They
having
haven't
a Ruby.
moved.
Okay.
Someone says behind you, no, not her.
Oh god.
It's the Marquis, isn't it?
I turn around.
It's Greta.
It's Greta.
She's
She was the mole.
she's got a device out,
Should
and
have
she's
known.
holding a gun to you.
Greta?
First, I want to say, I'm sorry, but this has to be done. It's a pretty cool device, right? It's a EMP emitter. It's designed to scramble their neuroprocessors. But you and me and them, biotech, right? I guess that's the advantage.
Yeah. So like, don't do this though.
But I am going to.
Who are you working for?
She takes off a bandage on her wrist, and you can see that the wrist that she covered up with, all those bandages is covered in scars. But also, there is a tattoo of a storm cloud above a desert. She says, I'm also working for the daughters.
Then why?
Desert chapter. Why? Because some of us can't see the bigger picture here. Handing her over to Petrochem is going to save a lot of lives. A lot of human lives. I'm just as loyal to them as Deborah over here, but in a different way.
Sure, tell
We
yourself
just
that.
disagree on what we should do.
Instead of talking it out. I guess I'm not talking right now, but
Yeah.
It's like, it hurts like hell when I got this tattoo. They told me I didn't have to, but I insisted. That's my loyalty. Whatever you want to believe, I think this is the best move. And the Daughters of the Storm, Desert Chapter agree.
Cool. I mean, not
Sent
cool.
out a tractor. I've sent out a tracker before setting this device off, and the petrochem aerodynes are going to be here soon to pick everything up. You talked about being broke. We're going to get, you're going to get paid here. Mm-hmm. All you guys have to do is just wait a little minute, and everything's going to be fine. You're going to get the money that you wanted, more than you wanted, and this is all going to just, this problem's just going to go away, and it's going to hurt for a while, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm trying to think of what to do here.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't. There's a couple of questions I have.
Yeah.
Do I have my gun on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do not have it pulled out, right? And you're sitting down.
Sitting down.
Greta definitely has the jump on you.
All right. I don't have any flashbangs left, I don't think. I think I used the last one. Okay. I have nothing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say to her, Greta, think about what you're doing. What is the Daughters of the Storm really about? Is it about big picture? Is it about saving the masses? Fuck the masses. What have they ever done? Look at them over there fighting amongst each other for technology and for it's about the money. Do you think that you can trust biochem to? Is it biochem? Petrochem. Is that the one that she's talking about? Yeah. Do you think you can trust?
Just to be clear, she was made by Biotechnica. They're in a joint venture together. Petrochem wants her back to have control over Biotechnica.
Right. So she wants to give them to Petrochem. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think that you can trust Petrochem, a corporation, to help to do the right thing here? I don't think so. I think you should trust your own organization, the Daughters of the Storm, and give them to them, and then they can decide on what can happen. All of the chapters. And I'm going to roll Persuade. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try anyways. Okay, it's not going to work. 3.
It's like, look, I joined the Daughters of the Storm because I promised to help women in desperate situations, and I will. Danigan's own people are being slaughtered and disposed by Petrochem, but she wants to stay rigidly on her idea of always going, fighting them, and it's been failing.
Yeah.
We have to use different tactics. And besides, that isn't a woman. It isn't even human. It's just a product, a package. It's just a bargaining chip.
She looks pretty human to me, okay? And I think it's up to her to decide whether... You haven't even talked to her. How do you know how human she is? I don't know. Persuade? The stinky rolls continue, too.
What do you care? You did this job for the money, and money is part of this deal. I thought that's all you cared about, but I guess you surprised me.
I mean, I'm surprising myself a little bit, too.
My way, you survive. You all get paid. No one gets hurt. And more than they already have, I guess.
I don't trust that for a second.
This was always just a job. When I leave with the package, I'll leave behind a sizable amount of money, and we can all call this even.
Well, I mean, you got me at gunpoint here.
Right.
What can I do? I can rush you. Maybe I get shot. Maybe you get hurt. Maybe someone else gets shot. Somebody gets hurt more. You're definitely gonna kick my ass if I try. So, why are we even having this conversation? Just do what you gotta do.
It's too late anyway. Petrochem's on the way. That doesn't change.
No, what does change?
The thing that changes is I will allow Lindsay to make a saving throw right now to try to move if you want to.
Okay. It's a 6.
Okay. Not yet, but you could try again in a minute or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep talking then.
Okay.
Keep her talking. I'm gonna say. Whoa. I don't know.
You're gonna say.
Talk about the ethics of robotics or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the ethics of robotics. What about that?
What about it? It's not even talking about a robot here.
Yeah, you're right. She's not a robot. She's a human being. Look. I came here for the money. You're right. I didn't come here for to save Calista. I didn't even know what I was doing. I heard it was a couple $1,000s that could whittle down my debt. I'm now probably way more in debt than that. Several people are trying to kill us. This solution you're talking about, how the hell is it gonna make any of that go away? The Dr. Caius is still gonna want to kill me. I'm still gonna be wanted for murder, I think, right now, from the police. This is not a win for me, so don't try and pat yourself on the back like you're doing something good. If you didn't do this, we could have got away. You don't know that we would have been caught or anything like that. I don't know. So I guess that's another I'm trying to persuade her again to like not do it. 4. How is it possible that I roll that many low rolls in a row?
Look, that rap sheet's gone. You're walking out of here. Petrochem will deal with Dr. Caius. It's a win for you. You get the money and you whittle down that. You're in a better situation than you were when you came in here. What more can you ask for?
It just doesn't.
And there's no debate.
Feel like a win. You know? Can you get that? I mean, if you're not going to let us get away.
Okay,
with
Lindsay,
her,
one more saving throw.
If you're not going to let us get away with her, then can you at least admit it's not a win?
4.
4 is good. You want to get low on a saving throw.
Right.
Okay. So, also both of you guys roll your awareness.
3.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
But I got my goggles on.
Nothing doesn't help. Still, so all this time you have your goggles on? Wow, that changes the picture in my head. You're standing there with your goggles.
I take my goggles off and I go like, I don't know why I didn't do that earlier.
Okay, Lindsay, you were having, you can sort of pull your, you can kind of will your body to do something if you want.
I don't want to kill Greta.
I don't know. She's being kind of an asshole. I guess
It would be so easy though. It's like right there.
I don't know.
Have to make a choice of what you're gonna do.
Could I just... that's gonna take a high roll and I know I'm not gonna get it. But maybe with luck, I could just whip the monoblade at the gun and cut the gun, or like whip it out of her hand somehow without hurting
I'm not sure
her.
you'd have the range for that,
No.
based on where you are on the boat compared to where Greta is.
Yeah.
Gonna need you to make a decision on what to do, though. Something will occur very quickly.
What can I do, really? All I could do is like attack Greta or like run away or something. Or like shield you or shield Calista, or I don't know.
Well, if you don't know there's nothing that you think would benefit, then you don't have to do anything. But I'm just, offering you the chance, I guess.
No, I'm gonna lie low. I'm not gonna do
Okay.
anything.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more. It's too late anyway. She already said no. I was gonna do one more persuade.
Okay.
but I'm not gonna.
No one has any ideas, so I'll just keep moving forward. Suddenly, in like a flash, CALISTA is up and grabs GRETA. She kind of holds her in a sleeper, and GRETA is struggling and attacking her, but it seems to do nothing to CALISTA. And eventually GRETA just passes out. She then kicks the device off of the boat and into the water, and suddenly everyone with a neuroprocessor suddenly kind of resets.
Yeah.
In the distance, you can see aerodynes moving forward, and you can see their spotlights waving across the waves.
Wow. Okay. Well, if we're gonna leave, we better leave soon.
Yeah, we gotta
say
get going.
The circuits on the boat are completely fried from the device. So CALISTA just kind of like touches Ruby and looks at her lovingly, and they hug, and then she stands up and looks at both of you.
Hey.
Hi.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, no problem.
It's good to finally meet you.
Yes.
Sorry things didn't work out the way you thought it would.
That's all right.
That's par for the course over here.
Pretty much. The way things usually go.
If I ever see you guys again, I guess the first round's on me. She takes off the thermal wear that she was wearing. She's completely naked standing there. She turns around and she takes like a deep breath, and you can see this underlying musculature of her. Like her chest expands bigger than like an Olympic swimmer as she breathes in, and then she dives into the water.
Wow.
Okay. Shit. Well, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Should we have? We couldn't have stopped her if we wanted to.
No.
Hey, guys, can you get that submarine back here?
It's a good thing we get that on standby, eh? All right.
Great. I feel like I should applaud or something. Yeah. That was book 1, I guess maybe we'll call it.
Sure, I like that. Book 1.
Book 1 of the Dark Future Dice podcast. I hope you guys all appreciate that. All appreciate it. All enjoyed that campaign. Hope you appreciate what we've done for you.
God,
Appreciate. No, well, I mean, you know.
No. I hope you enjoyed that campain. I did.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and Lindsay's first time playing any kind of tabletop role-playing game, and it was great. It was a great time. Good job, Titus.
Thanks.
Send any tweets to him and us with what you thought of the campaign, and that's at Rocket Adrift if you want to do that. You can write a review on
that always
iTunes.
helps us, writing reviews on iTunes.
And we've got a
or if you
couple,
know
and they
other
were very
people
nice.
that are into this kind of podcasting thing and they don't know about us, let them know. We don't really have a marketing budget for the show.
We don't. We don't do any marketing, so anything you can do to help us, that helps this podcast grow, become better. More people can hear it.
Yeah.
And it helps us continue to do it. So that'd be great if you go and review and subscribe over there on iTunes and on any podcast app that you listen to. And to give you an idea of what's coming next, we're gonna do a episode where we talk about the campaign. We'll ask each other questions. Ask Titus questions about how much, some little bit behind the scenes of how we planned it out, where he got the ideas from, stuff like that. Me and Lindsay will talk about our experience playing this for the first time, why we made some of the choices we made, that kind of stuff, and give you a little bit of, we're just copying Adventure Zone.
Yeah, if you like that, then we're doing that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's also just a great way to give me a little bit more time to write the next campaign.
Yeah.
So, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will see you next month with that episode.
Yeah.
And then a month after that, a new campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. And catch you guys next month.
See ya.
Bye.